Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to RSF1 for some Division 3 action today. Finally, the first race of the season. I feel like going fourth in the week is will put some pressure on these drivers. We've seen some truly chaotic races over the last 3 days, so hopefully we'll have a calmer one today. It won't happen, it's going to be utter chaos. I'm joined with Days Freak. How are you doing, sir?
I'm doing quite all right after yesterday's race, sprint, and quali sessions that I had. As for watching this race, I'm feeling quite good about it. Currently watching along with Diamond Douchey right now. He's coming through Maggots and Beckett's.
Yeah, I think there's a
the
number
DRS
of drivers
down the hanger straight out to 102.6 through the first two sectors.
There's a number of drivers we need to really be keeping an eye on today, and I'm looking forward to seeing how some of these guys do after a few weeks of pre-season. We saw a couple different winners as part of that, and now they get to show their stuff for real. 125.9. There's the benchmark.
1/100th below a 26.0. Mushy across line at 26.4. Followed by Dano at 27.1. Of course, these times are a lot faster than the times we were putting up in F5 yesterday, and not just because these drivers are much faster, but also because this session is bright and sunny. We did not get that luxury. Orphan sandbagging once again with a 27.7. Benny Boy 26.8, a 26.5 for Needy Chicken. Oz coming across the line, he does not put up a lap. I'm guessing he was on an out lap. Now on a hot lap. Fruit Boy at 26.7, puts him P4. You're going to ride on board here with Rondi Gandhi. Coming here into turn 1, keeps it in 7th gear, immediately followed by turn 2. Down to 3rd gear here for turn 3. Now coming into the loop. Now out of the loop, he opens up the DRS, coming down the Wellington straight now. The end of the first sector, it's going to be a 27.619 for the Alfa Romeo driver. Coming through Brooklands, now Luffield. Out of Luffield. Past Woodcott, down the old pit straight here at Silverstone. Into Cops, a slight lift on entry. Maggots and Beckett, he rode that big sausage curve that might have unsettled his car just a little bit. Not the best run out of the S's. Down the hanger straight to 103.3 through the first two sectors. Heading into Stowe, it's top speed of 208 miles an hour down the hanger straight. Coming into the chicane of Vale, down to 3rd gear here for him. On exit, running through the final corner now and to the line. It's going to be a 26.8. It's only good enough for P11. Just behind his teammate, now P12. After the Red Bull of Dufferlump puts up a 26.753. It's P8 for him. Behind the both, we got a Haas. It's Jedi Gamer with a 28.1. Clearly a banker lap from the Haas driver. Don't think he's got enough fuel to do another lap. Let's not, please.
Well, I think some calls in chat, well, especially from Legend there, that Diamond Douchey already has pole position wrapped up with that time. I mean, he's the only one to break into the 125s before. Barely, it must be said, but he is the only one underneath that benchmark. I think that's probably not out the question that it's done and dusted, but well, it's a hell of a time.
Oh yeah, no, it's definitely looking like he might already have pole position.
You'd struggle to
up by 42 hundredths of a second ahead of Eagle.
Yeah, who was a very good qualifier in both preseason races, just struggled in the sprints. Yeah, you'd expect him to do quite well here. I mean, that is just an absolute monster of a time.
On board with Hippo now. He's come to the end of Sector 2. It's a 103.4. Up speed of 207 miles an hour down the Hangar Straight. He's coming through Stowe now out of Stowe. He doesn't go any lower than 7th gear. So he's probably not going to get a very good acceleration out of that corner. 3rd gear here for Vale. Good job not losing the car out of the final corner now and across the line. It's a 27.133. It's just P15.
It's not awful. I mean, look, we've seen...
And Rodders has retired in the pits.
Wow.
He never left the garage, and he's retired in the pits. Interesting call by the Red Bull driver.
The time set there really doesn't make a massive difference. We've seen people win. Well, we saw Easton come back from P20. He started the main race, and Hush, I think, started P14. That's right, Rodders did have a qualifying ban from last season. Thank you, Hush, appreciate it. Speak of the devil.
Ah, gotcha. Okay.
So we've seen some phenomenal drives already in this opening round. People qualifying much further down, making up a few positions in the sprint, or losing them in the sprint, and then coming back and winning races regardless. So, no matter where Rodders and Stars and Hippo might be, or Gandhi might be at the moment, there is still plenty of time left today to make some miracles happen. So let's stay calm.
Certainly. I started the main race P20 and I ended up finishing P5.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not quite a win, but you know. One thing for certain we've seen already plenty of times with drivers in this first round is doesn't matter where you start, it's where you finish.
Survival has been the key, I think, right?
Oh yeah, no, definitely.
Keep consistent, keep out of trouble, don't pick up any penalties, you'll get a phenomenal result. I mean, look at, what was it, Div 2? Yeah, people dropping... In fact, it might have been you, Cornish, apologies. Someone dropped from... I'm pretty sure they were first crossing the line and finished P5. I think I was Cornish.
No, I think Unity Hush crossed the line P1 on track, and then I think there was a guy behind him who got P2, but dropped a few positions after the, 8 seconds or something they had in penalties.
Yeah, we've seen quite a few big dramatic position changes. So, again, consistency is the key here. I think keeping clean on track is going to be the most important thing. And, well, we'll see where these drivers end up come the end of our 26 laps of racing after a 9-lap sprint.
Certainly.
Diamond Douchey is out on track again.
Orphan improves by almost about 8.5 tenths, and he gets P14 with a 26.928. 1/1000th ahead of James H.
Stars, the third most popular choice in RSF1 Fantasy this week. I think that's a bold call from so many people. Third most, yeah. It was Sam
I don't think it's a bold call. I mean,
well,
if you watched how Orphan was in Div 5, you knew he wasn't Div 5. I mean, let's just be honest. He wasn't Div 5, and now he's F3, and he's... Oh my
God.
Diamond Douchey just broke his time by 1/10.5. Wow.
Well,
it's almost 6 tenths ahead of Eagle. I think it's pretty much guaranteed he's going to get promoted after this week.
I was going to say, if you didn't think he was getting pole position before, I think that has all but guaranteed it.
And Mushy currently out on a lap. He did not improve in the first sector.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Diamond Douchey has been moved up mid-race for the first time in RSF1 history.
It's certainly a possibility. I will send him the invitation back to the game.
But Kraken, you are currently watching F3. So, if we could tell you... Well, I'll tell you now. It's probably going to be a 125.839.
Maybe even faster if Diamond Douchey comes back and puts up a third lap. I don't think he needs to, and I certainly wouldn't if I was him. I would just say, screw it, I'm going to stick with the time I've got.
You wouldn't waste another set of softs while you're...
Ronnie
when you've got
Gandhi,
sprint,
speaking
right?
of, he's taking P2.
There you go. That's more like it from the Alfa Romeo.
But he's still almost half a second back on pole. That's just nuts. That's insane. I mean, Eagle put his time up a long time ago, so I imagine he's waiting for the last second to put up another run. Headshot has also retired in the pits, I think, unless he crashed and we just didn't notice it. I don't know. Maybe he had a quali ban too.
He could have. I think it's really interesting that you take Diamond Douchey out of the equation here, because I think we're all agreed he's a bit good. Everybody is within a second, apart from Jedi Game as well down the bottom, but I don't think that's a real time there from Jedi.
Duffalump with a 26.445 that puts him P4. We got Aaron coming through the final sector. Didn't improve by much in the first two sectors, but can he find more time in this final sector? Coming out of Vale through the final corner and across the line, it's going to be a 26. Oh. No, he lost all that time in the final chicane. Sometimes that's what happens. You just any amount of time you had in the first two sectors can be lost either through Stowe or Vale, or even the final corner. James passes Aaron by just 0.02 of a second. It's a 26.58. It's P8 for the Haas. And now he's around. Good news is ghosting is on, so if someone would have been right behind him, they wouldn't have run right into him and killed both him and themselves in the process.
Okay, no one on any fast laps at the moment, so we'll wait for these guys to run round. We've got 3 drivers on in laps, 5 on out laps, make that 6 with Mushy now pulling out of the pits. And we will...
Oh, and for reference, pole position in F2 on Monday was a 25.5. Diamond Douchey's at a 25.8.
Wow.
Yeah, pretty intense there.
Right, Desbro, who won the first pre-season race, is starting his lap. We'll see what he can do here. Got experience winning with this kind of format. We'll be back to regular full qualifying and a 50% race from week 2 onwards, but this is our final of this this format that we've been used to from pre-season. Almost a 10th up on his previous best is Desbro, which would move him up a good couple of positions, but he's got 2/3 of the lap remaining. Lots of time to be made through Maggots and Beckett's. It's where you see a lot of these drivers make mistakes, particularly outside of the top 2 divisions. It's mistakes that cost these guys. They can race cleanly, that's for sure. They can just lose the car every now and again. Attacks the first of the series of S's now in that Alpine, looking quite flashy, I will say, for once. I quite like the look of it.
Salmon almost 4/10 up.
As its way around, 3/10 up is Desbro with a purple sector 2, making his way up to the final sequence of 4 corners left. 2 rights, 2 lefts now. Swings it through the club chicane. Desbro could find himself in a very strong position here for the sprint.
P6.
P2 for Desbro.
P2.
A 1:16.209.
I was watching on board along with Soggy Salmon that whole lap, and he was doing very good. It's P7 for him. Desbro P2 with an absolutely stonking lap, and he's still almost 4/10 off pole. To be exact, he's 37/100 of a second off pole position. That's insane. I mean, that is a fantastic lap from Desbro. There's no question about it, but Diamond Douchey's lap has made everyone here look like they're sitting still.
Rizzo is
twiddling their thumbs
up onto the second row of the grid with a 126.390 in the Ferrari. Again, we've got a sprint to come after this, so it's not all wrapped up just yet, but these drivers will be wanting to put themselves in a good position outside of as much danger as possible. Mushy set to purple sector 2 now. He's almost 3/10 up on his previous best. That would near enough put him on the front row of the grid if he can keep it through the final 4 corners now. Again, into this final chicane. We've seen a few drivers lose it in these corners, notably Atom lost it in the sprint and only ended up finishing P3 in the end. Rounds the final corner, does Mushy, crosses the line, puts himself on the front row of the grid. Only 2/10 off, sorry, Diamond Douchey. So maybe that gap is starting to close as the track evolves a little bit, but Douchey is still out on track here and just starting a lap of his own. So yeah, we'll see what he can do. Yellow flag's flying, but I think that's just for cars that are either out of fuel or getting out of the way, so nothing to worry about at the moment.
Got one man driving into the pits. Checkered flag is waving now for this qualifying session. James, of course, was in the pits. Rizzo's now in the pits. Benny Boy does not improve his time. Don't think he was planning on it. Yorkie is diving into the pits now. Orphan is not planning on improving. Next man to cross the line, I believe. Oh, no. Fruit Boy has improved to P8. It's a 26.458 for him. Eagle improves to a 26.291. It's P4. P8 for Fruit Boy, P4 for Eagle.
It's good showing from AlphaTauri.
Diamond Douchey. Diamond Douchey across the line now. Doesn't improve. He lost 1/4 of a second. Dano improves by 2/10, but it's not enough to get more than 1 position, and only position he got was off his teammate. Jedi Gamer does not improve. Hippo coming across the line now. Does improve 4 positions, over half a second improvement. It's a 26.602.
Desbro's
not enough to be in the top 10.
Oh, it doesn't improve.
Ronnie Gandhi not looking to improve here either. Aaron does improve. It's up to P7 for the Williams. It was 12th, almost 2/10, so 126.398, 8 thousandths of a second off of Rizzo. And that is qualifying done and dusted here. Your pole sitter, Diamond Douchey, with a 25.839. The only man in the 25.
Yeah, what a lap it was.
I'm pretty confident in saying that McLaren's probably going to get another win here as long as Douchey just keeps it together. And it's lights out. Away we go here. Oh boy.
Rizzo off to an absolute stinker, losing 2 positions already. Mushy looked like he was eyeing up Diamond Douchey through the first 2 corners there, but has decided to back out.
Well,
instead.
Aaron is already up 2 positions, up to P5.
They're going 3
P5
wide.
though, with Ronnie Gandhi.
Yeah, sneaks one up past Aaron there, losing out. It looks like he might lose out to Duffelump as well. The car off the left-hand side.
For Dano.
Dano is
off.
All the way off the field, side by side, going Yorkie and Hippo, and Yorkie slotted his car in front as they come down to the Luffield and Woodcut complex. Rizzo down in P10.
Mushy looking for the move on the inside of Diamond Douchey. It was not meant to be there, though. He's going to keep on him, though. Good Maggotts and Beckett's going to ride on board with him.
He's really having to back off there to make sure that he doesn't actually overtake him into
Didn't want to run
Beckett's.
into the back of him. That would have been a huge penalty for him.
Aaron slots down the outside of Randy Gundy there before they get to the top of the corner. Swings it around the outside, although kind of got the move done on the straight, really. And that's left the Alfa Romeo vulnerable again. Duffelump thought he could get the move done, ended up backing out at the very last second.
At the end of the first lap, your biggest loser is James. He's in the pits right now. He's lost 8 positions. Your biggest winners, Headshot, Rodders, Jedi Gamer, and Yorkie, all have gained 3 positions each.
Yeah, top 4 unchanged.
You are your top. Yeah. The only others who haven't changed their positions are Benny Boy and Hippo, both 13th and 14th still. Although Jedi Gamer is looking for that position on the Haas. Oh,
Here we
Hippo's
go,
gotten
then.
the move on Yorkie around the outside. He's going to be able to keep that position. Oh, there's a bit of contact. Oh, and that's going to cost Yorkie a handful of position.
Fruit Boy tried to set up a bit of a switchback through Woodcut, didn't get the move done. Soggy Salmon has a gorgeous view of this fight unfolding in front of him. Randy Gandy's trying to get back at here at Aaron, who took the position from him in the exact spot last time. Aaron's going to stay ahead now, but he's using a fair amount of battery to do that. Needs to be careful.
Trying to get around the outside of Soggy. Oh, they almost hit. Touch. Get a good view of it from Rizzo. More contact through the veil chicane.
Still side by side.
Soggy Salmon's gotten the move done or completed. Position defense completed. I don't know what I want to say right now.
Not anymore.
Oh!
They tap each other. There goes the Ferrari of Needy Chicken. I don't think Soggy Salmon expected him, but you've got to be more careful, especially this early on in any kind of race. And
you can blame Soggy for that. I think Needy just tried a little too hard to make the move work and hit the Williams, and then he lost all grip in the tires. That is definitely a bang-bang play. You can't blame anyone there. That's just unfortunate circumstances.
well, I am certain that will end up going to the stewards for their opinions on the matter. As it looks like Gandhi and Aaron going at it again. This is a battle that could unfold for most of the race. DRS now enabled as we're on the third lap, so we should see this Alfa Romeo breeze past the Williams as they make their way up the back straight here. But now Gandhi's a little bit vulnerable to Duffelump, actually, who might get both of them into the corner if he commits enough, decides not to, and actually doesn't get past the Alfa Romeo in the end at all. Those softs should be a lot racier than he is really
Rizzo's
using.
all around. Rizzo's around, and so is Headshot. Waters without a wing. Rizzo was in the grass at Stowe, and he started to lose it out of the exit. Headshot bumped into the back of him, and then Waters bumped into the back of him. Headshot's going to stay out despite the damage. I don't know if Rizzo's got damage. Can't get a good angle yet. No, it doesn't look like he does.
Here it goes, Desbro. Down the hanger straight, and it is easy as he breezes past Mushy, who had no DRS at all, and even on those mediums, he is finding this very comfortable. And Eagle, in fact, vulnerable again. No, sorry, it's Eagle making the move. Mushy's vulnerable again. Eagle tried to go around the outside, but those mediums not quite grippy enough to hold around the outside and get past the Mercedes. There goes my game for whatever reason. Let's get that back up. Apologies. Been doing that a lot recently. Mushy continuing to be pressured here by Eagle as we've lost live timing as well. Amazing.
Ronnie Gandhi around the outside of Aaron. He's going to get the move done. Duffelump. Oh, almost had the move there. Wasn't meant to be, though. Aaron's going to lose P5 to Ronnie Gandhi.
There we go. So Eagle is right on the back of Mushy. I'm shocked he's not gone for the move there, but maybe on the mediums he knows it's not smart. He does have a DRS straight coming up in just 2 corners time. He's actually played this very smart in that Alpha Tauri.
Oh, Fruit Boy's around. Oh, that could be a penalty for Duffelump. Fruit Boy's gone from P6, 7, P8 range all the way down P14.
Jedi Gamer going side by side with Yorkie now up through turn 1 through oh my days, I'm losing all words. Through
Used to be turn 1.
There you go. I'm pre-2012 at the moment. That's what I was stuck to there. There he goes. Jedi Gamer finally getting that move done. But now they're going to go
looking
3
to try and
wide
get a double overtake
almost.
around the outside.
Wow.
Not going to be able to get the move on Yorkie, though.
Yorkie clearly with a much lower downforce setup than these others do. Able to absolutely fly by Jedi Gamer again there. And Star's looking fairly racy here. Starting to pick up a few positions actually on track rather than spun out cars. Things have slowly started to calm down now, so this is where your grid order currently lies. Diamond Douchey leads the way with Desbro in second, Eagle in P3, Mushy P4, Randy Ganny P5, Aaron P6, Duffalump P7, Soggy Salmon in P8, Hippo P9, Benny Boy P10, LWS Yorkie in P11, Stars Orphan P12, Jedi Gamer
Got a fight here for P14 between Fruitboy and Dano.
Fruitboy and Dano are currently battling it out for P14. I think Dano's just going to get ahead here, but he's using all of his ERS to do so. So Fruitboy might have an opportunity to fight back if he's careful here. They're both very, very low percentages regardless. Fruitboy, I think, is thinking about maybe getting it done into Maggots and Beckett. He'll back off for now. The Needy Chicken in P16, Rizzo P17, Headshot P18, James P19, Rodders in P20. Most of those with wing damage at some point in this race.
Not a good run out of the final part of that.
Yeah, went completely off track. Exceeded track limits there. Must have picked up a warning for it, I would imagine, as well.
Oh, Orphan got the move done, but then lost 2 positions.
Same
again. He went wide through Stowe.
Desbro is really...
Time penalty.
As Diamond Douchey's gone! He's disconnected! Desbro takes the lead of this sprint with 3 laps to go.
It's not letting me invite him back. There we go.
Eagle might be able to use this opportunity to get back ahead as well. He is.
Disconnection.
Oh. He's going to be right the way down the order. Oh, that is awful. You've got to feel for Diamond Douchey. He's put on a great performance so far. Really didn't fly as far ahead as maybe we expected him to. Maybe he's a bit of a quali merchant and there's no race pace in that McLaren. But with 3 laps to go, you'd struggle to see him recover anything. Maybe he can still get a podium out of this with Randy Gandy's penalty. But, not
this is allowed Aaron to get DRS. He might be able to get P5.
Soggy Salmon's finally going for a move here on Duffalump. Makes it very, very easy through Stowe there. No danger really as they come down to the chicane. I imagine these drivers who are on soft tyres, who there's a number of them, maybe starting to feel a bit aware now. Mushy could be vulnerable here, although he's closing in on Eagle at quite a rate too. Maybe that Mercedes still has some pace in it yet.
I think Diamond right now has just got to hope he can get past at least Randy Gandy. Right now with everyone else in the DRS train. Randy Gandy's superior amount of battery power. Battery life, I don't know, whatever you want to call it.
Eagle has fallen way off Desbro, 1.6 seconds the gap between them. He's not going to have any DRS on the exit here of Maggots and Beckett. Mushy on 7-lap-old soft tyres. This is a real stalemate they're going to be in as they come around to start the final lap. In a few corners time, Mushy really struggling to keep that car pointing straight through the twisty section there. Look at the speed he's got though with DRS wide open. I'm surprised he's going for the move here now into Stowe. He should get ahead as there goes Randy Gandy too, trying to get the move done on Eagle as well. And Diamond Douchey sat behind looking to pick off the positions. Oh my god, this is going to be tight for P2 as they come around onto the final lap now. And through goes Diamond Douchey. They're going to go side by side. All the way up through turn 1 and turn 2. There's contact made. Oh my god, that was close. Oh, that was far, far too close. Far too close. Somehow, they're all still going straight.
In a complete catastrophe. Desbro's lights flashing. Needy Chicken's around. It's a yellow flag in the loop right now. Sector 1. Aaron's also red light is also flashing. So is
everyone
Hippo.
Almost is at this point.
Yeah. Gotta wonder how close or far away they are from running out of fuel, though. And look at how close Diamond Douchey is to Eagle. Even after getting completely screwed over by a disconnection, he is still fighting tooth and nail for everything he can get. I don't think either one of these two are going to be able to catch up to Mushy, though.
Yeah, Eagle with DRS there is able to stay ahead. They're all completely out of DRS now.
Got a yellow in Sector 2.
Is that Dano? It's Dano.
None of that matters, though, as across the line, Desbro is going to take the sprint race. P2 is going to go to Mushy, P3 Eagle, Diamond Douchey, followed by Aaron, Rondi Gandhi, Soggy Salmon, Duffalump are going to take the points. Hippo P9, Benny Boy P10, Yorkie, Jedi Gamer, Stars Orphan, Brute Boy, Needy Chicken P15, 16th will be Dano, 17th will be Rizzo, 18th is a battle between. Oh no! Oh, Rizzo or James and Rodders collect each other in stow. That might allow Headshot to get a position.
It will give Headshot a position. Or maybe not. They're just too far away.
Rodders has a 5-second penalty. That I'm not sure yet. We're going to watch it and find out. It does. He gets P19. The P20 for Rodders, P18 for James. 5 red lights. And it's lights out and away we go here for the British Grand Prix to start the season. And I'm not getting any audio or anything. There we go.
That's where Mushy, Eagle all right on top of each other. Diamond Douchey looking to make a move. Aaron's actually got ahead of him. Now they're going to go side by side.
Rizzo and Needy Chicken are the reason. They might have gotten together. Oh, dude, that is rough.
They go 4 wide down the hangar straight there.
Oh, Hippo's got damage too. Hippo's got a lot of damage. You got to stay on track. You just got to get out of people's way. Oh, a little bit of contact between him and Jedi Gamer. I don't think Jedi meant to cut him off there. I think it just happened because he had no front downforce whatsoever. A terrible start for the Ferraris and for Hippo. Oh, and James running a little slow between him and Rodders.
No DRS yet, so let's see who can get these moves done early. Eagle's certainly looking quite close to the rear of Mushy, but he's got a McLaren who's looking very racy behind him to worry about as well. Duffalump has managed to get past Yorkie on their way into
Diamond Douchey's going to look for the inside at Vale. He's not going to get it, though. Around the outside of the final corner, though, he might be able to get the move here. Ooh! Eagle eats the inside curb. Slows him down a bit. Diamond Douchey may have just taken P3, but not for sure. Eagle's going to keep it going. Aaron, this fighting's allowed Aaron to get say in this fight here. Oh boy, still on the inside. Aaron might be able to take P4 away from Eagle. I don't know. Got a yellow in the back. It's for Aston Martin. It's Orphan. For Stars Orphan, I don't know what happened to him, but he spun off. Aaron not able to get the move on Eagle. It's P4 and 5 for those two still. Soggy Salmon's gained a position. He's right behind his teammate now. like a really good start for this Williams team in this division here.
This is absolutely
Desbro now. Look at that. Meanwhile, Desbro's, I just realized, is 1.2 seconds ahead of Mushy.
Yeah, he's using everything he has in his tank to get away from Mushy there. He's looking fairly vulnerable to Diamond Douchey, it must be said. Vulnerable enough, in fact. Diamond Douchey might get the move done here on the switchback. Not quite, not this time anyway. Maybe into the chicane, no, again. Fends him off. But now Diamond Douchey has a far better run.
Nose.
Here we go.
We got 2 more drivers in the pits now. It's James and Rodders.
Look to be a bump there from the McLaren. Look how close he is to the back here of Mushy as they make their way onto the straight. DRS now enabled for Diamond Douchey, and it's not even going to be close on the way down to the big left-hander. He gets comfortably ahead there. Randy Gandy loses out 1 position to Duffelump, and his teammate was looking to pick up some of the pieces there and sneak by him as well. Benny
Duffelump can catch back up to the Williams Asagi Sam, and this can allow him to put himself back into the DRS train instead of get possibly passed by a DRS train. I don't think he's going to get it, though. He's just outside of second. No, he won't. Could be quite catastrophic for the Red Bull of Duffelump.
Ooh, someone's way off track. Dano's way off track.
Dano's gotten a 5-second. And now a 3-second time penalty. Got 8 seconds. James has got 5. James with another 3 seconds, and now he's on 8 seconds.
Gandy has lost out to his teammate now. Benny Boy has moved back through, which is going to leave Randy Gandy very vulnerable to Fruit Boy, who's very, very close to Benny on the last lap. I don't know if that was the move. Oh, Dano's brake has failed.
Dano's brakes have failed?
Yeah.
Oh, no. Oh, that's going to be real bad. He might have to retire the car if he can't get that sorted.
He has lost the spring in his brake pedal.
Oh, dude, that's rough. He's certainly going to have to let his teammate through. I don't think he's got a choice in the matter. Look at how close Diamond Douchey is now to Desbro. Hippo's gotten a 3-second time penalty. DRS Diamond Douchey's getting right now might allow him to get out of the DRS of Mushy.
There we go. Benny Boy gets past Duffelump. Finally.
P7 for him.
Alfa Romeo's starting to carve his way through the field now. After getting past his teammate a couple laps previous. He's picking up quite a few positions. James takes fastest lap. James takes fastest lap with a 29.857. We also got someone else in the pit that I think I saw. No, okay, it's just Dano. Dano's pit onto a set of hards. Gotten that wing change too. Eagles looking to put himself in the podium positions here. Mushy's got no DRS, and that Alpha Tower is going to be a hell of a lot quicker as they make their way up the hill to Stowe. Swing it right And that AlphaTauri is a way ahead.
Duffalump gets back
P3.
past Benny Boy. Pretty big fight for P7 here.
They are very close to each other.
Duffalump almost loses it and forces Ronnie Gandhi to lift off. Oh! Fruit Boy goes around the outside of Ronnie Gandhi, but he had to give the position back because it was an overtake off the track. Jedi Gamer, all this fighting allowing Jedi Gamer to get through. And
now
look at who else is in this Yorkie. This is a huge six-way fight right now for P7. These boys keep fighting like this. It could end in tears.
Cars on cars on cars. No one giving up any room at all. Everyone all
Certainly
over
not.
each
These
other's
boys are fighting as hard as they
gearboxes.
can.
This is gorgeous racing.
Certainly is. I mean, look at this. It's just fantastic. Guys are fighting tooth and nail, and they're still keeping it as clean as they are. Just a testament to how clean a lot of these drivers are. Back at the front, we're going to see, and look at that. Diamondushi's still not close enough to Desbro. Desbro might be running higher downforce because when they're not on the straights, like going through the S's or through the loop, Desbro pulls a little bit of a gap. Like, look at that. Only a tenth behind. He's now 4 tenths back, and he's clearly got a bit higher on the wings.
That was nearly an absolute disaster. Benny Boy had the DRS to get past Duffalump. Randy Gandy nearly got through as well. Found himself stuck on the grass on the left-hand side. Barely kept the car straight. Didn't lose out too many positions in the end. He remains P9, but he's still behind Duffalump, and his teammate has managed to keep himself ahead as well.
Guess who else is starting to close in on these guys? Headshot. Only 2.2 seconds back. And last time I checked, I think it was 3 seconds back. These two keep fighting the way they are. He could very easily catch up and get himself involved in this DRS train. Unlike previous games, it's not nearly as hard as it used to be to pass in a DRS train. Granted, it's still difficult, but...
Surely this is where Diamondushi gets Desbro now.
Certainly think. He had a much better run out of the S's than he did in the previous few laps. Down the inside of Stowe now. Oh, it's very close. It's very close. Desbro's not giving up. He's right on the inside of him. He brakes a little bit earlier to try and get a better run out of the corner. Nothing going there. It's going to be Diamondushi taking the lead here.
You've just got these pairs of drivers, these battles going on up and down the field. Diamondushi and Desbro battling, Eagle and Mushy battling, Aaron and Soggy Salmon even taking the fight to each other. Benny Boy and Randy Gandy now side by side, but I don't think that's going to last too long. They want to try and pull away from Duffalump here, utilise the DRS that they've got, the advantage that they've got. There goes Mushy through past Eagle now.
We're on the outside of Luffield, and he's got the move. Wait, maybe not. Look at how close Eagle is. He's almost bump drafting him.
Eagle not wanting to give this up to Mushy lightly. Trying to put him under pressure, and he's worn him out of ERS now. And I think he'll probably find himself back up in P3 here, come the end of this straight upcoming. There'll be no DRS for the Mercedes. His front wing is going to stay firmly shut. Here comes the AlphaTauri chasing behind. I mean, again, it's no question as to whether he's going to get that done. Eagle comfortably puts his car back up into P3. There's going to be a little bit of a response here from Mushy as they make their way down to the chicane. But there's no real danger, and that AlphaTauri is back up into the podium.
Boy, and Yorkie's still fighting.
Daniel right at the rear of Benny Boy now. Loses a little bit of time though on the exit of Village. Should still be plenty close enough. He's using overtake mode, which is interesting to get past his teammate.
Gandhi's gotten past him.
I don't really know why he'd be doing that against his teammate, unless Benny Boy is confident in his chances of staying ahead. Yeah, I do feel like that's a little bit of a waste there from the Alfa Romeo teammates. Resources that could come in handy later on. We're not seeing too many collisions here. Still 9 laps in, 20 drivers remaining in this race. No retirements yet. Not even a hint of a safety car, virtual or otherwise. Mushy losing out on a little bit of time. Desbro trying to close up here on Diamond Douchey, but he's not going to be close enough. Neither's Mushy. Neither's Soggy Salmon, which just leaves Benny Boy, and he's not close enough either. So we might not see any overtakes here on this lap. Yorkie's not close enough either. The car's starting to spread apart now. The DRS train's starting to break up a little bit. Oh, there's a move on the main straight of all places. Benny Boy lost out to Duffalump. Maybe
must have had a really bad run
through the
chicane. Duffalump is not going to have DRS here.
Well, she has another poor exit going around Village, and it's going to cost him.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to get him though.
Because to stay behind Eagle.
Another position swap between Yorkie and Fruit Boy. James H has left the session. I don't know if I can invite him back.
Nearly contact made between the Mercedes and the AlphaTauri as they make their way to Cops. All clean so far, no bumps actually made between the two. I don't know if Eagle's trying to give this position back to Mushy. It's very, very odd. He's going very slowly through some of these corners, particularly on the exit of the fast ones. Mushy holds that car somehow. Nearly found himself pointing towards the barriers on the right-hand side. He's going to move back up into P3 again, so these positions trading once more.
As you said, Eagle running slow has allowed Aaron and Soggy to catch up. I don't think that's what these two want. I mean, they're not teammates. They're not trying to play a team game. Obviously not, but you don't want more drivers fighting for your position than one, maybe two people. Soggy Salmon's just gotten a 3-second time penalty. That's going to hurt him a lot. Rondi Gandhi has caught back up to these guys. He's going to be in the DRS of Aaron and Soggy. Duffalump, though, not close enough. He's not going to be able to get DRS off of Rondi Gandhi.
Here goes Eagle back on Mushy once again. Swings it through the left-hander. Mushy's going to stick it out this time, though. Both on medium tyres, both on equal wear, of course. Started this race on the same compound. Eagle holds it around the outside and is going to maintain his new P3.
Mushy had a really bad exit out of Luffield. I'm not sure if he lost it or what. But he was a bit slower than you would normally think out of that corner. Aaron just outside the DRS of these two. He needed another 10th to be sure on it. Soggy going a little wide.
Finally, a change in the lead. P1. Yeah, Desbro has moved ahead here of Diamond Douchey. That's been a move that's been on the cards for a number of laps. Diamond Douchey still trying to stick this in. They're very close. Diamond Douchey go for the switchback, which he did multiple times here in the sprint.
Through the corner. Oh, it doesn't give him much space though there. Oh, Eagle's in the pits. Fruit Boy speeds in the pits. Headshots in the pits. I'm going to check on drivers entering the pits as well. Needy Chicken stays out. Orphan stays out. Hippo, I imagine, for at least the next 5 or so laps will be staying out.
You have to wonder what has gone through Fruit Boy's head there. He's decided to go for a double stack for seemingly no reason.
Oh,
not
we got a
only
yellow.
That, he's picked up a penalty. Benny Boy's round. Yeah.
Benny Boy, sheesh. This is really going to hurt his race. He's going to have to pit now. He's on very old mediums. He just spun. I don't think you can choose to stay out any longer now. With all these drivers pitting, Rondi Gandhi is going to be your effective race leader.
Race
It's only
engineers are
about
telling
7.7 back.
Diamond Douchey to come into the pits now. But he's close again to the back of Desborough. He might get this move done. They're both on very old mediums now with a lot of wear, you've got to imagine. Desborough pulls over to the right-hand side. He is going to pit. They need to be careful here. Oh, you could see that happening from a mile away. That is going straight to the steward's room. You can be assured of that. Wow.
Soggy Salmon stays out. Rondi Gandhi, of course, he's on the hards. Jedi Gamer, of course, stays out as well. Yorkie. Benny Boy's in the pits. Needy Chicken stays out on his old mediums. Orphan's in the
damage,
pits.
of course, for Diamond Douchey there after contact made with the rear of Desborough. They are not going to be happy.
Watch along with... No, certainly not. There are going to be words exchanged. Diamond Douchey had to get a wing change because of that incident. He's down to P9 now. P4 out of drivers that have already pit onto the hards. Only just ahead of Aaron.
Doffelump has lost out to Headshot as he exited the pits.
Rodders gets a 5-second speeding penalty in the pits. And this race for him has just gone from bad to worse. Soggy Salmon is finally in. Make sure not to speed. Jedi Gamer, Yorkie, of course, all stay out. Only 12 laps on their hards currently. Needy Chicken comes into the pits.
Yeah, he started this race with a spin. That's no surprise, really. Here comes Duffelump now. On Headshot. Leaves it very late. Almost contact made between the two of them. There is contact. Duffelump just about holds it. Cuts a bit of the corner, but the stewards won't say anything about that. Bumps made between the two of them. Again, I'm not sure Headshot really expected that. And on tyres as worn as they are for both of these drivers, well, sorry, for, they're not worn at all, actually, I say that. They're both on fresh tyres, aren't they? No excuses, really, there.
Yeah.
Cool racecraft.
Right now, Rondi Gandhi is on almost about 13.5 lap old hards. He's 18.9 seconds ahead of Desborough, but that gap is closing quickly. If you're Rondi Gandhi, you've got to hope a safety car comes out in the next lap, in the next 10 seconds or so.
Mushy is now the one to take the fight to Diamond Douchey after Desborough has managed to escape after their contact made in the pit lane. And Mushy's looking very close to the rear of that McLaren. Both Mercedes-powered cars charging their way through Maggots and Beckett.
Got a gamer with a 5-second speeding penalty.
He's got DRS, he's got energy to burn as well, but I don't think it's going to be quite enough. As you were saying before, I think Mushy is on a setup with higher wings than most other people, so he's struggling to catch on the straights, but he's getting way better exits through a lot of these corners, carrying a little bit more speed, and his car seems to be a lot more stable. Jedi Gamer pits already for mediums.
Diamond Douchey is now on taking fastest lap at 29.0. That was 7 tenths faster. Almost 7 tenths faster than Desborough's fastest lap that he put up. On the same tires, he's 7 tenths faster. That is disturbing.
Well, he's used absolutely everything that he's got left in the tank now. His ERS has not had a chance to recharge at all. Mushy is not using his. He's biding his time a little bit. utilising the DRS. This is not a fight that Diamond Duchy wants to be involved in, and he's trying everything he can to make sure that Mercedes has no opportunity to get past him whatsoever. If he gets caught fighting now, he's going to really struggle to catch up to Desborough, even with that penalty, which may or may not be taken away later on. If there's a safety car and Desborough has an opportunity to use it, that opens a whole nother can of worms for Diamond Duchy. He needs to pull away here from Mushy desperately. Mushy makes a mistake coming through the first half of the complex there, and it's cost him 2/10, nearly 3/10. He's just about held on to DRS. He's just about going to stay within a second. He needs to be very, very careful though through these next few corners. If he loses out before they get to Village, he's going to really struggle to keep this fight with Diamond Duchy. He needs to do everything he can to pull himself and keep himself within a second, and maybe, just maybe, get back ahead. Or maybe he's happy to sit here, let himself get pulled along by this McLaren. It's helping him massively so far. He doesn't seem to be losing out too much. There's a spin further back for Needy Chicken, it looks like, again.
Got wing damage too.
Mushy once again within a second loses out on a little bit of time before they enter the straight. 8/10 now. He needs to really reel him in now.
I think Gandhi could be looking at a really good result here. Needy Chicken has retired in the pits. I saw a Ferrari out on track and yellow, and I thought it was someone crashing.
His car is going to come back
with
out,
a Ferrari,
but hopefully in a safe enough position here that it's not going to cause too much drama.
Certainly. Okay, well, that happened. I just got kicked out. I heard like a massive lag spike or something, and then I was out of the game before I knew it.
Rodders retires in the pits now. Hopefully someone can get you an invite back in. Maybe Rodders, actually, since he's just retired. He should be able to get you one over.
I can join off somebody.
Aaron and Soggy Salmon, the Williams boys, continuing to stay side by side with each other. Dano has had a spin. That's the second time he's had an off there on the exit of Maggots and Beckett. Rizzo gets by him this time. Aaron and Soggy Salmon are going to swap positions here now for P5 and P6. But these teammates have worked very well with each other so far in this race. Randy Gandy behind gets past Noah in the Alpha Tauri. Finally, Randy Gandy picking up a few positions again after he's pit onto those mediums. I am worried though. I think that's an early stop for a lot of these medium runners. I know there's only, well, I suppose there's only another 9 laps left in this race, but I don't know, feels like a bit of an early call. We'll see how that one unfolds later on. Dano, the third driver on the third consecutive lap to retire in the pits. There's 17 runners left in this race now. Diamond Duchy has got the gap that he needs to. He's pulled away from Mushy.
Oh boy, Dano's car is on track. Eagle and Diamond Duchy have got to be very careful.
Yeah, with leaders upcoming as well. Oh my God.
Oh boy.
Finally, there it
Mushy.
goes.
Good news, he's gotten off track. Ooh. That could have been disastrous.
Diamond Duchy with DRS on Eagle, who's luckily got it as well.
Wow, look at how much faster he is. I mean, look at that. Ronnie Gandhi just got past Aaron like he was twiddling his thumbs. P6 now for the Alfa Romeo. Just behind Soggy Salmon too.
Somehow the game gave Eagle a DRS there because he was within a second of Dano. Because Dano's car came back out, even though he was retired, somehow still counted for the DRS detection point. So Eagle
that's rough.
managed to maintain this position for at least half a lap. Diamond Dushi's looking to struggle here a little bit as well, but he's going to be plenty close enough with DRS active to get ahead. They've given Desbro an extra half a lap to gap, and now 5.5 seconds the gap between them. Desbro technically still leads this race, even if he does have to keep that penalty and it isn't taken away by the stewards come the end of this race. And Eagle comfortably within a second here. He really needs to get back past Diamond Dushi for Desbro's sake. Not that he really cares about that. But Desbro's going to be looking, certainly, for Eagle to pull back and take a position here from Diamond Dushi once again. And again, he's picked up 2 positions in that last lap, hasn't he? He's taken both Williams cars.
Yeah, and look at how much he's catching up with Ashi. He was about 1.7 back when he took P5. He's now 1.1 in closing.
Corks, I think he retired on his way into the pits. So his car pitted and drove back out.
Look at that, Ronnie Gandhi around the outside of Mushy. And he's going to take P4 with relative ease. Wow. He's now 3.1 seconds back on Eagle. And about 4 seconds back on Diamond Dushi. Can he catch those two? Top 5 ERS, let me see. 38. 11, 6, 37, 13, in that order. Of course, if I were you, I know who you're talking about. I would suggest telling your guy to start saving ERS a little bit. That's just me, though.
Aaron has Jedi Gamer on relatively fresh mediums now, right up behind him to worry about. Aaron out of ERS now as well. That Haas is really gunning for him. They make their way down to Maggots and Beckett's. We've not seen any moves so far, at least to my knowledge, through Cox. But on the run up to Stowe, we have seen plenty, and that is where Aaron is going to be very vulnerable. He's just about going to have DRS. He's going to have a bit of a tow from his teammate here as well. So he might be safe for just another lap, but this battle for P6 really starting to heat up here now. Don't think that Haas is going to be quite enough, but he's going to try and get the move done. Sticks outside for now. Maybe looking for it into the chicane. No, backs off as well. I think that's the smart move. With 5 laps left in this race, you don't want to be going for anything too early.
Oh, Aaron! Aaron almost completely lost it in front of Jedi Gamer there. And Fruit Boy's retired in the pits. He was in 11th or 12th at the time.
Jedi Gamer's now decided to make the move on Aaron. Aaron holds him off for now. Side by side again on their way through Village, and it's going to be, well, both of them are going to have DRS, which is certainly going to help Jedi Gamer here to hopefully pull away from that Williams. Soggy Salmon doing Aaron no favours at all. He's decided to run off and fight his own battle. And now Aaron has another car behind in Yorkie to worry about, who's also on new medium compound tyres. Soggy Salmon well within 0.2 of a second here on Mushy, who's 2 seconds away from the next car ahead of him. Soggy Salmon should have no issues here getting past that Mercedes. If he times it well, gets a good run here, and it's absolutely fine. No issues whatsoever. Mushy, on the higher downforce setup than the others around him as well, should make this a field day for Soggy Salmon, and does so. The Williams driver carves his position out quite nicely there. They're going to go side by side, but the Williams on the inside line. has contact made, it looked like on my screen there. Mushy with that higher downforce is able to hold a little bit more speed around the corner and maintain the position for now. But just how long can he make that last?
Oh no, but...
Well, the answer, not long at all. Soggy Salmon,
no, not very.
The next time of asking, really, is going to get back ahead. He's got the inside line for the next 3 corners now.
Oh.
And Mushy is nowhere near him.
Mushy got held up a good bit there. Neither Soggy nor Mushy have DRS here, though. That's interesting. Yorkie around the outside of Aaron gets a move. Almost gets the move done. Aaron looking to the inside on the exit. He's not going to have the exit, though. And Yorkie will take P8 away from Aaron.
I think Aaron might want this back as soon as possible. Look how close he is to the back of that Mercedes as they make their way into Maggots and Beckett. This is incredible racing late on here in Division 3. Aaron not giving Yorkie any movement at all. Soggy Salmon and Mushy battling. Aaron and Yorkie battling. The Williams and Mercedes drivers not giving each other anything at all. Aaron is going to get back ahead here of Yorkie as they make their way into Stowe. Quite comfortably in the end for the Scotsman to get himself back into P8. Yorkie's going to try and come back at him on the medium tyres. He should have a little bit more grip. That outside becomes the inside line into the next right-hander. But Aaron's still ahead.
Very good line, though. You don't want the inside line there for that part of the track. Oh. That's a risky
to the other
run.
end of the straight. Oh, that was nearly dangerous. Jedi Gamer swung up the inside there of Mushy, who was looking to go up the inside of Soggy Salmon as well. Nearly contact made. Jedi backs off for now. He's going to have DRS this time. They could go 3 wide now into the next left-hander if this all goes according to plan for Mushy at least.
Jedi, Mushy in the grass. But it doesn't matter. You got the move around the outside to work. It's P5 for Mushy. Wow. Phenomenal racing from these guys so far tonight. Meanwhile, I don't know if you missed it or not, but Ronnie Gandhi got the move on Eagle around the outside of Stowe. And now he's starting to close in a little bit on Diamond Douchey.
Diamond Douchey still only P2 at the moment, even with Desbro's penalty. Mushy taking a huge corner cut, absolutely obliterates the DRS marker board, loses out in a lot of time to boot, loses 2 positions to Jedi and Soggy. Jedi almost got ahead of
still got a lot of dirt
Salmon
on those tires.
well. As Yorkie's managed to get back ahead of Aaron. Some incredible battling here between Mercedes and Williams. This is awesome to see.
Genuinely.
Two-tenths the gap between Jedi Gamer and Soggy Salmon. DRS for the house behind on 9-lap-old medium tyres now. Starting to feel a little bit aware, but won't need it with DRS. It's not going to make a difference for him. He's so close to the back of that Williams car. Not close enough to make a move, though, just yet. Mushy thinking about trying to stick something around the outside. Not able to do so. They all 3 make their way down now to Cops. ERS, a hot commodity for all of them. Using up almost everything. Jedi Gamer still with 30% left in the tank. That is plenty for him. Diamond Douchey has lost 6/10 to Desbro for the lead of this race. He is really going to struggle to catch now. Yeah, go.
Desbro is on the line for fuel. He's got to keep a 5-second gap to Diamond Douchey in case the stewards don't remove that penalty. But he's also got to save enough fuel. If he doesn't save enough fuel, that could be catastrophic for the Alpine.
Yeah, he might need to start lifting. Jedi Gamer has got the move back in on Soggy Salmon. Done it at Stowe, where we've seen 1 million so far in this race today. Soggy Salmon tried to stick something back again into Club. Didn't go for it this time. Again, oh no, there's contact made! There's contact made! Mushy has hit the rear of Soggy Salmon, and he's gone all the way around. Oh no, absolute disaster for the Williams. Again, can't say it was any fault of his own. He's found himself pointing in the complete wrong direction thanks to a tap on the rear from the Mercedes behind him. Still P9 for the Williams driver. That could promote Aaron up a few positions if the stewards do decide it's penalty worthy. Now the drama, with 2 laps to go, is starting to unfold.
Still watching
Yorkie,
right
3
now,
seconds.
Still,
3 seconds for Yorkie. That gives Aaron the position, even without having to get the move done on track. But I'm sure Aaron will want it, because if Mushy has any wing damage at all, that'll leave himself vulnerable, and then Jedi vulnerable, who has a penalty of his own. So Aaron suddenly, down in P8, is looking at a P5 potential here, if he can get the move done on Yorkie quickly. Really, now, he's only got 1 lap to do it. In fact, this is... No, it's not the final lap just yet. Sorry, I'm getting confused, aren't I? Desbro has just crossed the line there.
Lap.
Oh, it is the final. No, now it's the final lap. There we go. Desbro started the final lap. So now 1 opportunity left for Aaron to get past Yorkie and potentially get past Mushy as well. If he can get past Yorkie on the first straight here, he'll have a chance of getting Mushy down the back straight.
We got
yellow flag. Is that Diamond? No, it's not Diamond Douchey. It's for
Hippo's got a puncture. After nearly 24 laps on the hards, he's got a puncture.
Diamond Douchey is 5 seconds back on Desbro. Desbro having to save fuel, as mentioned before, because he was right on the line, and there's still a chance yet he could lose out. The yellow flag's flying in the final sector of the track. These drivers need to be careful. Aaron didn't get a move done on Yorkie. Desbro might be starting to run out of fuel. That red light is flashing and looking very aggressive. He's got 4 corners left to go in this race. 3% ERS. He's not even going to have the battery to help him cross the line. He's rounding the final few corners. Again, 5-second penalty for Desbro for speeding in the pit lane after he was hit on the rear by Diamond Douchey, but no fault determined as of yet. He will round the final 2 corners. He's got the fuel to do it. That's no concern. He will cross the line and win round 1 of Season 9 in Division 3. Diamond Douchey will cross the line in P2. And it will be P2, less than a tenth, as you say, between them. Jedi Gamer crosses the line now. P5 he crosses, demoted to P5, to P6, to P8. Jedi Gamer, Aaron moves himself up to P6 in the end. Yorkie P7. Salmon will cross the line, and all the drivers behind him now with penalties. Stars Orphan P13, clean,
Benny
but
Boyd
won't get promoted any positions. Desbro, what a result. Again. He did it in the pre-season races, and he's done it again here in round 1. A phenomenal drive from the Alpine driver.
Certainly was a fantastic drive from Desbro. Don't really know if you can pick anyone as your driver of the day other than him, frankly. I mean, yeah, no one... There wasn't a lot of people that really moved up a lot of positions except Headshot, who started 19th and finished 11th, but only other people who moved up 4 or more spots were Yorkie, Jedi Gamer, and James, all of whom gained 4 positions throughout the race.
Looks like there is some drama. We may have a very heated interview here if everybody joins. Randy Gandy P3 again. Desbro P1. Wow. I'll leave you to see if you can get some of those drivers in. We'll see how this unfolds.
But once again, you've got a McLaren on the podium. Oh, not game. Why did I invite him to the game?
Hello.
I wish there was, Hippo. I wish there was. Right, there we go. That is the results from the race today.
How are you feeling after the P3 finish?
Tired. No, it's yeah, just went my way. Just noticed a few people were getting penalties around me, so just tried to keep my head down, keep it clean, and finish it out.
Another one for you where you've just climbed your way up the order, really. A decent qualifying, lost a position in the sprint. I mean, we said it on the stream earlier. I think the key here today is just going to be keep it calm, keep it clean. Was that the idea for you from the get-go?
100%. Quali didn't really go my way. Didn't really have the pace. I don't know why, but I knew corner one of Britain is prone to accidents, so I just said from the off, you know, I'd rather lose one position than lose 15. So I just tried to keep my nose as clean as I could, and just take no damage and just get away cleanly, and then work my way back up.
Well, definitely not a bad idea to have.
Yeah,
heading into turn one at any track, let alone here at Silverstone. Our next race will be in the Middle East for the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. How are you feeling for that track?
It's not one of my strongest, but you know, get some practice in and see where I'm sat, and then hopefully the times are up to pace. But you know, it's not too sure. I haven't really done much racing on Abu Dhabi this year, so it'll be interesting to see what my pace is there.
Certainly will be. Harvey, have you got anything else to ask our P3 finisher?
No, nothing at all. Just congratulations on a good start to the season, really. Some nice points there in the main race and the sprint. And yeah, good luck for next week.
Thank you very much. I'll see you later.
All right. Now on to our P1 and 2 did not show up for the party. Eagle, P4, probably not the result you were looking for to start the season, but all in all, not a bad weekend from you.
I'm more than happy with P4, to be honest. I'm old enough to be up there with them. It's alright. That douchey fella, though, he's quick, isn't he?
Yeah.
He was behind me. He must have been 3 seconds behind me, and then I think within 3-4 laps he was right behind me, so he was at least a second a lap quicker than me around there. So, I don't know. He just seemed very fast today. But I'm quite happy with 3rd in the sprint and 4th in the main race. That'll do me to start the season. I'm not one of these ones that's going to win races. If I win a race this season, it's going to be because the people in front of me get penalties and I jump them at the end. I'll always be around the top 5-ish, I reckon, but I ain't going to be pushing for wins in this. But enjoyed that. It was fun.
Fair enough. Certainly was fun watching you guys race. How are you feeling for Abu Dhabi next week?
I actually don't think I've touched it on this game yet, so I'll do a bit in the week. I'm not one for loads and loads of practice. I'm too busy at work and stuff, so I'll do a little bit at the weekend probably, and I'll do my usual. I'll be consistent. I'll be near the top-ish. We won't get any penalties. That's
going to mention. Yeah, you were P4, P2, P4 so far, including the pre-season races. So, yeah, captain consistency, clearly. Long may that continue for you, because it's clearly working so far. Nice to pick up some extra points in the sprint as well, but yeah, nice driving.
Yeah, I'm not quick, but I'm consistent. But I think you dragged me in here because the superstars haven't turned up, so you get the dregs in. Is that why I'm here?
Hey, Eagle, I picked you for fantasy this week. AlphaTauri are my pick to win the Constructors this season, so don't think we've had a great yourself down. I'm backing you all the way.
I don't think we've had a great start so far, have we? So, but there's plenty of time to go. What happened to my teammate today? Why did he retire?
I don't know. We will. I'm sure we'll find out. There'll be discussions, or there'll be clips posted and whatever. But Yeah, didn't pick up any points in the sprint. Obviously not in the race there either. But he, well, who knows? Who knows?
He's got some making up to do next week, doesn't he?
I'm sure he will. I mean, good points in. Finished P2 at France. Finished lower down in the US, right? Or did he not race US? Can't remember. No, DNF'd. Yeah, crashed out. So he's got pace clearly. I mean, he showed it there in Quali. He's got something in the tank. So hopefully he can pick it up a little in the future and back some points for you guys.
Yeah, the main person I was surprised with today was Desbro. He seems to be pretty quick on this game.
Yeah, I mean, he won pre-season at France.
Really? I was in that race.
Yeah,
he's not potential I pay.
He's not a surprise package, but some great. I mean, to hold off Diamond Duchy to maintain that 5-second gap is very impressive. So yeah, I tell you what, if he ends up getting that taken away and he wins this race by 5 seconds, that'll be a good showing for him.
Move him up.
Right, well, we'll leave it there then for the race today. Thank you very much. It's a shame we couldn't discuss with the other guys. We'll be back next week, 8 PM, same time for the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, as been mentioned a few times. But thank you very much, everybody, for watching, and we'll see you again next Wednesday.